What advice would you give a man who no longer wants to be invisible to women?
No longer wants to? Put yourself out there. Go talk with girls. I swear we're not scary. Some of us don't bite. I do.
It has long been suspected that most women only have eyes for the top percentile of men, but in the modern age, we have access to data to back this up. In an experiment run by Medium.com, they found that there was no equality amongst the genders when it comes to dating. The odds were heavily skewed in favour of women. In terms of attractiveness, they found that the bottom 80% of men were competing for the bottom 22% of women, and the top 78% of women were competing for the top 20% of men. When put into a graph, it looks like this. The area in blue represents the situations where women are more likely to like the men. The area in pink represents the situations where the men are more likely to like women. Ultimately, for a man of average attractiveness on Tinder, only 1 in every 115 girls is likely to swipe right on him. Experiments like this confirm what we already suspected. The majority of men are invisible to most women. But are women aware of this? We went to the United States and England to find out.
Is it true when looking for a partner, most women look at only the top percentile of men?
Not in my case.
I don't think that's true. No.
It depends.
It depends. It depends on the person.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have a lot of people aren't realistic.
No, I don't think so. I honestly think it depends more on the individual more than their position.
No, not really. Like, I don't really think about that.
I feel like most women
Do.
yeah, and then obviously they settle. I mean, yeah.
For me, I would choose someone who's like sort of in the middle because you can keep building and grow with that person, as opposed to someone who thinks that their priorities are already straight and they're already at the top. Then you'll be dealing with someone who I feel like think will be too good for you.
I mean, I feel like some people have really high expectations of what they want, and then when they don't get that, they just feel like they settle for,
Something less.
If you're going out looking for anything, if you're going out shopping, you look out for the good stuff, but then it doesn't mean like if I see a really nice top, it's like a top seller. If I try it on, doesn't mean it's going to look good on me.
It depends on what you settle.
Yeah.
Is it like the physique? Is it like personality?
I had a schizophrenic Russian boyfriend who hacked my social media, was dating me to get to my best friend, and then I had to call the cops on him. And then we met up a few years later, and he was like, "It's really great that you called the cops on me because I was finally able to get on some medication."
What?
And then he's now a pro boxer.
I don't really go in with any idea. I just kind of, whatever happens, I guess. I'm not really looking for any specific persons. Whatever happens.
Yeah, he said he was gonna murder me,
Oh.
but we all good now.
Does every woman ideally want to date a kind, successful and handsome man, would
Yes,
you say?
ideally, yes.
I would say yes, ideally.
Of course.
I think
Yeah.
That's what we're all aiming for.
Yeah.
Is it gonna happen? I don't know.
I think yes, for the most part, because it hits all the markers for like a good biological companion.
Everybody wants someone who's kind and successful. Yeah, definitely.
Because you want somebody that's gonna be attractive, so that you'll have like good kids.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
You want somebody that's smart, so that you'll have like smart kids.
Probably, ideally, yeah.
Not necessarily.
I feel like there's some girls who like a real bad boy or something. I don't know.
I feel like consciously we say that because it feels like it's the right choice, but unconsciously we just fall for what we need.
Well, if someone's not successful at all, though, it's not like the biggest deal as long as they have like aspirations and like a good heart. I think that's all anybody wants.
Like successful to me could mean being happy with yourself, for example, and like achieving your dreams, what you really want to do.
For me, I would strive for a successful, handsome, friendly, well-mannered man.
I mean, some people are successful, in their own way, working at PetSmart, for example. That wasn't a good example.
What percentage of men your age would you say have a chance of dating you?
Maybe 30%.
I would say 40 or 50. 30%?
30.
I have no idea.
35.
30.
I feel like that's a stretch too.
20 maybe?
A very high percent. My bar is set so low.
I would give it like a 50% chance because you never know.
If I had to give it a percentage, I would say, I don't know, like 30%.
This is the thing, okay? Guys, most of the time are less mature than girls. So most of the people my age, I wouldn't go for.
I'll give anything a try. Like, I'll try anything at least once.
See, I'm 22, and a lot of people around my age, they're not, I would say they're not really about their business. I would go for someone a little older, someone who's already somewhat established.
Would it be accurate to say there is a percentage of men that are invisible to women because they aren't legitimate dating prospects?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
As sad as it sounds, the answer is probably yes.
Yep, I've seen that. I've seen my friends.
Yeah.
Yes, because it has to do with personality. So like if shy people don't want to open up, yes, they are invisible in that way. They don't open up.
I would say so, yeah. I'd say mostly it's the men that are invisible are the men that don't put themselves out there.
Yep, there's a lot of men who girls or women would overshadow and not think that's something that is beneficial because they don't look the part or they don't, have the means to fulfill whatever that person needs. But I think there are a lot of men who are overshadowed and overlooked for their good qualities.
Again, like I didn't even know what you were talking about. So you explained what an invisible man was. I was like, what? A who?
I mean, I feel
for
like
men as well.
yeah,
Like men have their own idea of what they
what
want,
they want
Right.
in a girl.
in a girl, and then
Girlfriend, yeah.
I don't know, there are a lot of people that we are all different, so I think that everybody have the chance to find someone.
if they're not the type of men that I would see myself dating, I just take
I
them as
wouldn't, yeah.
friends.
Let's be honest. You know how people say, it's all about the personality. No. If you're looking at someone and you think, oh, they're really good looking, then you're like, oh, I'm going to go for that person. But if you see someone who's not really attracted to you, you're not going to be like, you're not going to go up to that person and be like, let me get your number.
It's also those same men that are typically like, it's so hard to find a nice girl. But then it's like, you're not putting yourselves out there.
And then, what do you think the dating experience is like for a low-status man who isn't attractive or wealthy? What would you
I bet
think it's
hard
like? Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who go for the superficial stuff, looks, money, status, and stuff like that.
I've got no idea.
Probably terrible.
Probably not great. Yeah.
Dating life, I think it's very scarce.
No, but just because it's invisible for you doesn't
Doesn't
mean
mean it's
that
invisible for other people.
everyone else.
It would just be the same because there's other girls out there for that person.
It depends on their personality, but I don't know. It could be nice. It could be a good experience.
He could be dating a lot of girls. Does he maybe like all of those girls? No.
You kind of gotta have some qualities to fall back on. Who knows? Maybe he's like a nice person.
A lot of men need to step up. Mainly people here in the US. Because I feel like sometimes too shy about it. I feel like in Latin America, it's very they're gonna let you know.
True that nice guys who are overly friendly can come across a bit pathetic, do you think?
Well, that is really sad to say.
I wouldn't say pathetic. I'd say a bit seedy.
Sometimes, maybe.
When you say seedy, is that kind of like suspicious or?
Yeah, like a little bit too friendly can be a bit creepy.
I mean, maybe not pathetic so much as just insecure.
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't think that pathetic would be friendly. I would think more about a friendly interaction than dating.
Yes. Yes.
Just trying too hard.
But to a lot of girls, yes, a lot of girls do like men who are manly or can take control.
I like a nice guy, but then if I'm not interested in them, maybe I can see that as a bit pathetic, but then if I'm interested in them, I'm like, okay, you can be my husband.
I've had so many guy friends that are just like, they're really nice, but they're also like very timid and they don't go for it.
What are the most common reasons a woman would disqualify a man as a potential dating prospect?
I mean, there's plenty of reasons.
They come across a bit arrogant.
I heard income is a big thing.
Narcissistic.
I don't like cocky guys.
I think you need a bit of confidence.
I would say a lack of communication.
Are they clean?
Are they working? Are they studying?
A bit too over the top or a little bit too reserved. Smoking.
People who just are arrogant and are just rude, I just don't like.
Especially in LA. First would be looks, second would be income.
Hygiene. If a guy's got terrible hygiene, you meet him and he's just like nasty, absolutely not. Red flag number 1.
For me, the top thing is like rude. You know, someone doesn't like respect you. If you can't respect me, how am I supposed to like respect you? You know.
If he's immediately like really overbearing, that's red flag number 2.
Are they motivated in their life and in what they're doing?
There's like so many things that there's like a list that you could just go down and be like, oh, okay, check, yeah, no.
Depends on she's looking for something stable and secure, potentially marriage, then she'd want somebody who's at the same level. But if the person is unstable, or then she'd want to chuck them out. If it's like a casual thing, then I don't think like a lot of. If it's a casual thing, then only the superficial things would matter for her.
What advice would you give a man who no longer wants to be like invisible to women?
I would say just give it a shot. I think being friendly but not too friendly is the perfect recipe to meet someone.
Maybe just be yourself.
Just take care of yourself.
Honestly, just go out there and talk.
Girls love a guy that's confident, that like goes for it, that knows what he wants and what he's doing.
Just look in the mirror and love yourself.
Maybe don't make yourself too available.
Go out there, talk with girls, hang out with them, listen to them.
Be someone who communicates very well, someone who is nice, has very good manners, is just an overall gentleman, and women see that more than they think.
Girls actually do love to be like listened to, even if you're saying they're like, oh, tell me more.
Be nice. Be a nice guy. But don't be too nice in a way that they're gonna friend zone you.
Even if you're not feeling the confidence, exude the confidence. Fake it till you make it.
I feel like everyone likes games. Girls, boys, a little bit. If you make it too easy, it's not fun for anyone.
Don't be invisible to yourself. Find out what's unique about you and then go pursue it. Just be yourself, be authentic. There's nothing more attractive than confidence. It's very underrated, I know that, but just be yourself, go out there, fuck the world.
Become a friend. And, you know, that's it.
That's crazy.
This world's crazy.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're looking for a way to help the channel out, maybe consider becoming a contributor. I'm always looking for more people to conduct these street interviews. It's fantastic we get to do these comparisons of women from different countries. So if you like talking about evolutionary psychology, topics about gender, dating, relationships, and you want to make a little bit of pocket money and increase your social confidence, I'd love to have you on the team. Just check out the link in the description box below to find out how you can join. Particularly good for college kids who have a smartphone and some free time and like talking to girls. I provide the questions, I do the editing, I just need you to talk to the women. So go ahead and sign up, and I look forward to working with you.